Welcome to the program that brings you the latest updates on the activities of the Evangelical Church of Christ that have been held around the world. I'm Brother Sean Campbell, and this is the good news. In our headlines, Holy Baptism in the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Africa yields more new members. Evangelical missions in the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland, Australia, further the work of propagating the pure gospel. INC members in the Ecclesiastical Districts of Australia West hold songs of salvation. And brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of Tokyo, Japan, take part in Cooking Challenge. The details of your good news follow shortly.
Mga kaibigan, marapat lamang po na ang tao'y magsikap na mapabuti ang kanyang kalagayan sa pamumuhay rito sa mundo.
Subalit ayon po sa pagtuturo ng Biblia, alin po ang lalong dapat pagbuhusan ng pagsisikap at paglagakan ng pag-asa ng sino man sa atin?
Yan po ang ating tatalakayin sa pinakabagong episode ng programang
Ang Iglesia ni Cristo.
As the Church of Christ's intensive work of propagating the pure gospel continues, the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Africa recently conducted a baptism. The holy occasion was led by Brother Rico del Rosario, the district supervising minister. In the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland, Australia, guests received pure Christian teachings during an evangelical mission. Sister Liberty Talroop gives us the details.
The brethren in the local congregations of Logan, Cairns, Mackay, and Townsville in the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland, Australia, held an evangelical mission to help their neighbors understand the teachings of God that members of the Church of Christ believe in. When an evangelical mission was carried out at Boston State High School by the local congregations of Logan, Cairns, Mackay, and Townsville, the brethren actively participated and invited many guests. Despite their busy daily schedules, the brethren always make time to share their faith. This dedication stems from their desire for those they invited to experience the benefits of God's teachings and to understand how to achieve true salvation on the day of judgment. The evangelical mission, headed by Brother Edmark Velasco, successfully spread God's words and will. Many came to better understand the truths written in the Bible. From Queensland, Australia, I am Sister Liberty Talroop, reporting for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
We head over to the local congregation of Melbourne, Ecclesiastical District of Australia West, where participants in the Songs of Salvation competition showed their talents in singing INC original music. Sister Emily Lou Sanchez tells us more.
Brethren from the local congregation of Melbourne, Ecclesiastical District of Australia West, gathered together to participate in a Songs of Salvation activity.
The objective of our Songs of Salvation, where our areas had a friendly competition, is to unite the brethren. Really simply, is to have everyone together, families, friends, households, to take part and have an opportunity to showcase their talents. And we saw that today. We saw the brethren, the camaraderie, the brethren within their areas. And then when we announced the winners, when the different areas performed, they applauded for one another. You know, everyone applauded for each other. We congratulated each other. We spent valuable time with one another. And ultimately, that is why we held our Songs of Salvation today.
These activities showcased the talent of the brethren from Buklod, Kadiwa, Binhi, and even CWS members.
Yeah, we practice our songs in our area meetings. And it's so fun because everyone contributed their ideas about the costumes, the hair, and the preparation that we did. And it's so exciting and it's so happy because everyone has contributed their joint efforts for this activity to come together. It's so happy and it's so delighting to see everyone because this is a friendly competition. Everyone is cheering on each other. It doesn't feel like it's a competition. It feels like it's an activity of everyone coming together and showcasing their talents.
It was really joyful watching everyone just play their performance, and it was quite an experience. Yeah. Just to connect with the other brethren and have fun with them so that we can all participate and have a memory of us together.
The result is a joyful, like I said, experience, and I feel we all connected and our hearts are blissful with joy and happiness.
The activity was a success and it uplifted the brethren's faith, fostered unity, and expressed their gratitude to the church administration for approving activities like this that each member of the family can appreciate.
The participants for these activities are all of the areas in the local congregation of Melbourne. An activity like this will really help the brethren to all the more become active in our services to our Lord God. This is the opportunity that they have to also showcase their talent when it comes to singing. And this is the time that the whole family can join the group or every area when they perform like what we are doing right now. To our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, thank you so much po for granting us this activity. And also to our CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, thank you so much po because of all the guidance that you have given to us. The brethren here in the local congregation of Melbourne are so excited and active in participating, uniting with all of the activities inside the Church of Christ.
From Melbourne, I am Sister Emily Sanchez for Iglesia Ni Cristo News Network.
Don't let the world
influence you.
You must influence the world. Show them the way,
the truth,
and the light.
show them the way to our God.
It's true you're different.
You're different.
But that's okay.
Because you follow God's words always.
Hold on to your faith.
And in the end, you will receive His salvation.
His salvation.
His salvation.
Dear friends, many people want salvation. However, people have different beliefs and plans in order to attain it, which is why we cannot avoid examining the beliefs of others in order for us to find out if this is true and real and that which will lead us to salvation.
And in order for people to be assured of salvation, we must find out if what they believe is in accordance with what the Bible teaches. What they believe in should not be different from what is taught by the Bible.
So in today's episode, you will see for yourself what is needed in order to attain salvation.
In Taiwan, Kadiwa organization members from Hukao congregation were able to hold a tote bag designing activity. Sister Imelda Anjales tells us more.
Members of the Kadiwa organization from Hukao congregation in the Ecclesiastical District of Taiwan recently participated in a creative tote bag designing activity held in the congregation's function hall. The event provided members with plain white tote bags along with acrylic paints and brushes to unleash their artistic talents. participants eagerly embraced the freedom to personalize their tote bags, drawing inspiration from nature, abstract designs, and their own unique styles. While some designs turned out differently from what they had envisioned, the members were proud of their efforts and enjoyed the process. The event became a lively and joyful gathering filled with laughter, collaboration, and mutual encouragement. This activity not only highlighted the artistic skills of the Katiwa members, but also demonstrated their strong unity and active participation in church activities. From Hsinchu County, Taiwan, I'm Sister Imelda Angeles for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Meanwhile, members of the different Christian family organizations in Queensland, Australia, gained added skills in various sports like track and field. Sister Liberty Tarouk has the details.
On September 15, 2024, a historic event happened in the District of Queensland, Australia, that left a lasting mark on the hearts of the brethren. The venue was filled with excitement and energy as members of the Children's Worship Service, Pinhi, Kadiwa, and Buklod gathered for the first ever track and field activity in the district.
The brethren arrived early, with excitement buzzing in the air. Many members of the Children's Worship Service, or CWS, their parents, and other adult members had never participated in an activity like this before. What made this event unique was not just its scope, but also the variety of activities. Unlike the usual Unity Games, this event featured track and field events, tug-of-war, captain ball, and tunnel ball. It was a day of fun, faith, and unity that will be remembered for years to come. Young children from the CWS eagerly laced up their sneakers, preparing for the track and field races. Meanwhile, the Kadiwa and Buklod members, though older and more experienced, were equally enthusiastic to showcase their abilities in the competitive but friendly games.
It was really exciting and very nerve-wracking. It was nice seeing many brethren participate in the running, and seeing everyone cheer for their own locales was really spiritual because everyone's uniting, everyone's excited to be here, being together, and just seeing God's love fulfilled with all the brethren.
The track and field events kicked off the day. CWS members ran with determination, with their parents and older brethren cheering them on from the sidelines. Some children stumbled while others raced ahead with surprising speed, but no one left the field without feeling the joy of participation.
One thing I can't forget po is the cheering of the brethren from the other local po, that everyone's like cheering po for you.
As the day continued, Kadiwa and Buklod members joined the field for tug-of-war. The camaraderie between teams was evident as participants dug their feet into the ground, gripping the rope with all their might. Spectators erupted into cheers, rooting for their respective teams. Some rounds were neck and neck, with both sides refusing to give up. But in the end, everyone left the field smiling, having given their best effort.
Something that I won't forget from this event was finishing the race and having so many brethren just congratulating you, all brethren from different locales, people that you knew and people that you'd never met before, and there was a real sense of togetherness.
The games of captain ball and tunnel ball followed, with participants laughing and encouraging one another. They ensured the games were both fun and challenging. Each game brought a deeper sense of unity, as brethren of different ages worked together towards a common goal. Toward the end of the day, as the sun began to set, the atmosphere was filled with a shared sense of accomplishment. Though tired, the participants were glowing with joy, knowing they had not only taken part in a physical competition, but had strengthened their bond as members of the Church of Christ. The track and field activity was a resounding success, a day filled with sweat, laughter, and unity. As the brethren packed up and began to leave the field, they left with more than just memories of the competition. They carried with them a renewed sense of faith and belonging, grateful for the opportunity to share this milestone event.
Yeah, our very aim in conducting activities like this is to make our brothers and sisters be active in all of our endeavors inside of the Church of Christ. Even in this kind of event, in order to develop our physical body, not only to have our sports activities like this, but the most important one is the unity inside of the Church of Christ. And that is what our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, has been teaching all of us, especially nowadays, because of the many problems that people experience. Okay? There's so many stressors that people experience. Okay? We want the brethren to be, inspired and to be happy. And we have witnessed the families that gathered this day, and they demonstrated the love of brotherhood inside of the Church of Christ.
The District of Queensland eagerly awaits the next event, as this day proved that when members of the Church of Christ come together, regardless of age or status, true unity is achieved.
From Brisbane, Australia, I am Sister Liberty Taruk for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Bookload organization members in the local congregation of Kowloon, District of Hong Kong, conduct a flower stocking making activity. Sister Evangeline Obra shares more.
Brethren from the Bookload members from the local congregation of Kowloon in the Ecclesiastical District of Hong Kong have successfully conducted a flower stocking making activity. They used assorted colors of stockings as their main materials. The activity was led by the Bookload officers with the supervision of Brother Bobby Medrano, the resident minister. The Bookload members happily participated in the activity. They were able to showcase their talent and creativity by transforming those colored stockings into beautiful flowers. The said activity helped to improve their fine motor skills and hand-to-eye coordination. This new learning experience gave them the idea and opportunity that they can use for a future simple business when they finally decide to go home for good. The Bookload members were so thankful to the church administration for this kind of activity. They not only enjoyed their good bonding with each other, but it all the more strengthened their love of the brotherhood inside the church. They expressed that they will continue to be part of all the activities in the church. From Hong Kong, I'm Sister Evangeline Obra for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of Tokyo, Japan, met to put their culinary skills on display through a cooking challenge. Sister Rihanna Goskoskos files this report.
It is said that cooking is the practice or skill of preparing food by combining, mixing, and heating ingredients. Thus, it can be a talent by making creative meals, knowing how to make a wide variety of dishes from different parts of the world, and most especially, making them scrumptious for the consumers to love and enjoy the meal. With this in mind, the church administration, through the district ministers and staff, approved to hold a cooking challenge here in the Ecclesiastical District of Tokyo, Japan, in order to make the brethren in the said district showcase their cooking skills in making many and different mouth-watering cuisines. Many brethren were very eager and excited to join in this fun activity. Some have already prepared their own kitchen and cooking utensils beforehand, and gave their all when it came to preparing their meals they love to share with everyone in the said activity. Some brethren prepared many traditional Japanese dishes they have learned living here in Japan for a challenging meal, whereas some brethren also made nostalgic Filipino dishes they grew up with for a more familiar meal. There are also brethren who are joined by their whole family to help prepare their dishes and most of all, make their bonds even stronger. These talented brethren have prepared many and different varieties of dishes, from sweet desserts, appetizers, to delicious delicacies that are also good for our health. The brethren are very thankful for these kind of fun activities launched by the church administration and the Christian Family Organizations, or CFO, because they are not only happy to have the opportunity to showcase their skills through cooking, but they also showed their unity by participating in these kind of activities in order to please our Almighty God as His chosen people. From Tokyo, Japan, I am Sister Rihanna Angelique Kakoskos for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
You just saw some of the activities of the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ around the world. To stay updated, you can watch Ibalita ang Paglaligtas at 12 noon and Iglesia ni Cristo News Live at 6 p.m. on weekdays. Be sure to catch the next edition of this program where there's always more of the good news. I'm Brother Sean Campbell. Stay safe and thank you for watching.